Hey guys, so today I'm going to get right into the video on showing you how I amend my beds and prepare them for the new season for planting out. So first I weed the beds and then remove any of the obstructions so that I can go ahead and kind of till it, not too much, just kind of loosen it up, get rid of any debris and prepare it for a fresh coat of compost. So I have been using Soil3 in my garden for the past 3 years, and I was excited when this year they offered to gift me a big yellow bag of their veggie mix. I usually use their humus compost, but this is mixed with the humus compost as the base. So it's very rich, it's light, and it's a really good foundation for your plants. I feel like my garden has thrived because of it. So this is me just spreading it out evenly and crushing down any large clumps. My husband did all the hard work moving these wheelbarrows of dirt from the front of the house to the back, and then I would just go spread it out and make sure it was even and smooth. We had a hole that needed filling on the side of the house, so we decided to take out some of this older soil from this bed. Since we had all this fresh compost and fresh soil, decided to refresh the bed altogether and use the older soil to fill that hole. One of the most important things in your garden is going to be your soil and your soil health. So that's the place where you really don't want to skimp. It doesn't have to be this brand, but definitely make sure that you're using a quality soil, something that's rich with organic matter, something loose and with good drainage. And that's going to give your plants the best foundation to thrive. So here they are all topped off and ready for the spring and summer planting. This is one of my favorite things. It just looks so pretty. So for my first planting for the spring season, I had some brassicas in the house that desperately needed to be put outside. I have some broccolini, some cauliflower, cabbage, and to be honest with you, I don't have the highest hopes for these plants. Unfortunately, our spring is very short and I really should have gotten these out a lot sooner so they could take advantage of the cooler temperatures, but our spring is pretty short and it goes from the 60s, a few days in the 70s, and next thing you know, we're dealing with 85-degree temperatures. So it is what it is, but the best thing I could do is plant them out and hope for the best. I always like to plan out where I'm going to put my plants, so this is me just organizing everything and getting the spacing right and where I want each plant to live before I start digging the holes and putting them in the ground. I also have these onions that I need to get planted out, so I'm going to put those in the front of the bed and they will stay there for the next few months. Hopefully I can get them to bulb. And these are some plants that I should have gotten in the ground a lot sooner. If you notice those big boys in the back and the pink containers, those are from Bootstrap Farmer. Those are 5-inch pots. And I have to say they're pretty large. They take a decent amount of potting mix, but man, the plants in those pots really thrive because of all the space. So they can sit in the house for quite some time because they have a lot of room to grow. Also, by now, I'm sure it's not hard to tell that I have an affinity for the color pink. So, as you can see, but how cute is my pink kneeler? I was so happy to find it in this color. If you want one of your own, I will have a link in the description box. And finally, these onions, they're kind of crusty and dusty. They've been sitting around a little too long. Should have planted them at least a couple weeks ago. But here we are, another experiment to see if this will live or die. And these are red onions that I'm planting in the front of this bed. Even if they don't bulb, planting onions is never a bad idea. They repel pests, and you could always get green onions out of them. At least the green part will grow, and you can use them just like you would use a spring onion. So I plant these about 1 inch deep and about 6 to 8 inches apart. And there you have it, all planted out, 1 bed down, about 7 more to go, and countless containers. But hey, we got something accomplished today, and it started raining at the end, which was perfect. I will continue to make more videos and keep you guys updated on what else I plant out and how I fill out the rest of the beds and all that I have in store for the spring-summer season. Until next time, thanks for watching. Happy growing.